Music fills the air, echoing through the night.
Merle the Bigfoot here, y'all. Now I woke up bright and early. Sun was shining through the trees. I could hear the trees talking to each other and the birds chirping. It was beautiful. I love the forest. So I got up and I gotta tell ya, it was a little bit colder than it was last night. Last night we had that warm weather come rolling on in. But this morning, I'm telling ya, it was cold, so I gotta get myself together, gotta make sure everything's right, gotta make sure the beard's trimmed up real nice, gotta make sure my hair is brushed. I don't want no mats in my hair. You ever have a mat in your hair? It's not a good feeling. Trust me, it's not a good feeling, so I gotta make sure all that's taken care of, make sure I look good for the day. Then I looked out in the front yard there and I noticed that there was some trash out there from last night, gotta make sure that's picked up. Don't want nobody thinking I'm a litter bug, so I went on out there and picked all that up and threw it in the trash can. Then I went out to the road to see if the mail got delivered yet, and she did. She was swinging on by to the neighbor's house. I saw her swinging, so I walked down there, grabbed the mail, thanked Miss Mary, and then headed on back home. Got to start thinking about what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go visit Grandma Yeti. She lives up near the Ridge of Peace. A piece is it's like, oh, maybe a quarter mile or something. It just depends on how much piece you want to put in there. Sometimes it's a half mile, sometimes it's a quarter mile, depends on what you're going with. So I'm heading on over to Grandma's. Y'all already know where I'm going to stop by on the way. Yeah, the goat's den. I need some grub and I need some goat's milk. Now they don't have goat's milk just anywhere out here, so you gotta come to the goat's den to get some fresh goat's milk. And man, these goats are friendly. They come right up to you wanting to be pet and wanting to be fed. Well, I don't have anything to feed them, so I just pet them and I scratch their ears, scratch those ears, and they are happy. Oh, they are happy. Now, once I got done with the goats, I filled up my jug and headed on down the road. And on the way, I always pick up some pine cones. I love gathering pine cones. People ask me why I pick up pine cones. What are you going to do with all those pine cones? I'm going to make a pine cone bird feeder like the one I saw on CRJ Designs on Facebook and YouTube. I'm also going to use them for Christmas presents. Some people might not know this, but pine cones are really popular around Christmas time, and so I'll take these back to the cave. Maybe I'll make a wreath out of them, put them around the door, make it look nice for the holidays. Well, I got my pine cones and now it's time to find a new adventure. So I'm looking around and I see these trees over here and I'm like, you know what, let's go climbing. So I went up in these trees and I started walking through the trees. And boy, this was fun. I was just walking through the trees, hollering, having a good time, y'all. And I scared a couple humans. These two youngins were walking through here and I let out a war whoop. I didn't mean to, it just kind of came out, and I scared them. They took off running. They thought I was a mean Bigfoot, but I'm not. I'm just a Bigfoot loving my life. But they didn't know that. They thought I was mean, so I got a kick out of that. That was a good one. I had a great time up in those trees. Once I got back down on the ground, I had to get to Grandma's. I had a ways to go, so I started walking. When I got within a quarter mile or a half mile of her cave, I let out another war whoop just to let everybody know I'm coming. But then I heard a familiar sound. I heard my dog Man holler. He was hungry. I knew he was hungry, so I picked up the pace a little bit. I wanted to get back there and feed him. After a short visit with Grandma, I made it back home in record time. I barely made it before dark. Let me tell ya, I am beat. I need some supper. I worked hard today, so I'm fixin' to whip up some grub, eat, and then hit the hay. All right, y'all, it's dinner time. I got the grill fired up. I got some squatch dogs on here. I'm just going to keep it simple tonight. Going to have some squatch dogs and some beans. All right, they are looking good. Smells delicious. That reminds me of a story. This reminds me of the first time I ever met Dog Man. I was in the forest. I hadn't seen Dog Man yet. All I heard was howling. I was like, who is out there howling? And then all of a sudden I saw something. I saw something digging a hole under my favorite tree. I was like, that's not good. And then I saw Dog Man. He had a dirt mound about 2 feet high. He was looking all innocent. He looked like he was having a good time. And I was like, well, what'd it do? He was like, well, what'd it do yourself? And that's how friends greet, but we became friends over food. Food is the way to my heart, just like food is the way to Dog Man's heart. All right, I'm going to go check on my squatch dogs. These things are looking good. All right, it's time to eat. This is good. I haven't had one in so long, and these beans are cooked just right. All right, y'all, I fed Dog Man. He wanted to come in and watch TV, so we're watching O.C.S.T. Oklahoma Cryptid Search Team. We're gonna finish this up, go to bed. I'll see y'all again soon. Good night.
Squatch dog.
Early music. Music fills the